How's everybody doing tonight? I'm trying to bring in Brother Mike. We are waiting on you. All right. All right, Mike. Soon as you click on the link. All right. We're trying to get it together. All right, Mike. Great. All right, Mike. Let's see. Come on in, Brother Mike. There we go. About time, my friend, my good friend. All right. It is good to see you, man.
Jason, God damn. Bless us.
Oh man, how's it going, man? You looking good, man.
I'm glad we're doing this testing thing.
Yes, we are. I just want to make sure that we are on cue the next time we go full live. Yeah, I can bring in at least about 6 people, but it is what it is, man. It's good to see you, my friend.
Hell, I got to move to the other side. Here we go.
There you go. Now you're straight. Now you are straight, man. I'm just trying to, do a little test so I can, invite certain people in. Hold on for a minute. I'm gonna try to bring in another good friend of mine.
So where does this broadcast? Are you Houston?
Well, it'll go straight to my YouTube channel.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, under my name.
Son of a bitch.
So, man, what's been going on?
I'm just glad to be back to driving school bus.
All right.
And I was so blessed to have mom and dad living with them.
Right.
And the timing was perfect. And then to take time to go to LA, see my daughter.
Oh, you just all over the place, huh?
Yeah, I haven't been working. I've been spending a couple bucks that mom and dad had left aside for 8 siblings.
Wow.
And I'm down
to... It was 8 of y'all? It was 8 of y'all?
Yeah. So wow. I'm down to my last quarter, and I'm like, I got to get to work. I just turned 65, so I'm such a white old bastard. With 65, I'm on Medicaid now.
Oh, you're on Medicaid. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to worry about the insurance.
No, Medicaid and Medicare.
Oh,
I thought I was such an entrepreneur. I lost everything, so Iowa Medicaid's covering my ass.
Right. That's right.
I'm on federal housing.
Really?
I'm paying $25 a month rent.
What? After all that, man, the money you were paying in Texas here? Oh, man, you living it up.
And my brother made it big in Pennsylvania. He's the one that bought me a car in Texas.
Really?
Yeah, I got 51,000 miles on a 2018 Camry. He paid cash for it.
Did he? Oh man,
I owe him big time just because it's like, really, I don't care how much you have, I got to pay it back. And I don't know if I'm speaking loud because I got this headset on.
No, you're perfect, man. You sound just perfect.
Should I take the headset off and just listen
No.
to you on my laptop?
No, I mean you can do it because I can hear you much better because it's more your voice is more confined. Probably if you take the headphones on, you're gonna be like real echoing. So
Oh, big time, because my ears are bullshit, so I'd be screaming at you.
yeah. Well, please, we're gonna try not for you to scream.
No.
You know what? My good friend of mine, Jameson, he didn't remember you at first, but I don't know what. I don't think you remember him. Do you remember Jameson?
If I saw a picture, how about Clarence?
Clarence.
I trained with Clarence at the bus depot.
I don't even have Clarence.
Yeah. He probably wasn't gonna drive again. I don't know.
Well, he's still driving with us.
Oh, is he? Clarence?
Yeah, he's still driving with us.
He was so slick and smooth.
Why you call him slick? He was slick. He still is slick.
No, he was. I mean, he was so. When I was training with him and the cowboy guy with the cowboy hat.
Oh, cowboy hat. You talking about Quentin?
Yeah, Quentin.
Yeah, yeah.
Him and I were laughing our ass off the whole time during training because, here's Clarence, he's like, Mike, none of my people went up to Iowa where you lived. And we would laugh our ass off about just so many different bullshit things. But Clarence was, he was a gas.
Yeah, he's been around a long time. I think Clarence like 69 or something like that.
Oh man,
yeah, about 70 years old.
Women.
Oh yeah. They said I don't know why the guys from New Orleans, they love the guys from the women love the guys from New Orleans. I guess it's the accent or something. I don't know.
Maybe it is. I don't know. But we had a great time.
Wow. Well, that's good, man. I mean, everybody is still, most of the people that you left besides Willie, your ace boon coon.
Oh yeah. You know what? I got him on the river.
Did you?
I worked with him in the library and I got his resume together and he said, Mike,
that is right. You're sure
I
right.
want to go on the riverboat cruises.
Right. I remember. That's right. I
Guess
remember.
what? He stopped in Dubuque, Iowa on one of the cruises down the Mississippi. Dubuque, Iowa was on the Mississippi.
Really? Man,
yeah.
I'm behind. I'm
so behind. He texted me like a year ago or something. And he goes, Mike, I'm about a day away from Dubuque.
Wow.
I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? he ports up. Of course he gets off with a cigarette.
Right. As usual, that's Willie for you.
And he was my bouncer on the bus.
Yeah, he sure was. You know what? They don't even have those monitors on the bus any longer. That's
you know what?
Yeah, for those kids.
I did I got second day on the bus, so I was on special needs.
Right.
And I don't know if you remember anyway, God, what's her name? Because I put her on, I owe her a phone call. She's special needs. She has Daniel. I was going to call her this week. I call her once a month. She don't talk to anybody. Hardly.
Driver or supervisor or what?
Driver. She's Italian. A skinny little white lady, Italian.
Kind of small frame.
Very small frame. She has fibromyalgia.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she's still there. Yeah. As usual, she don't talk to me and a lot of people. She in and out.
She's in and out.
Yeah, she's still there. I think
I got her name. It's Daniela.
Yeah, she's still there. Yes.
I'll be damned.
Yes, she
It's
is
driving me
still there.
nuts, Daniela, D-A-N.
Yeah, she
There
is
she
still.
is. Manitaro. Daniela, Fort Bend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I just started that book, and I
How do you
actually
like it?
asked, one of my sisters tonight,
Uh-huh.
because I've been anyway helping my sister. She fell at work, and she's 58,
Oh wow.
broke her collarbone and 5 ribs, and they had a neck brace on her, but she's okay in the neck.
How far did she
Anyway,
fall?
huh?
How far did she fall down? Wow, that's a lot. From
She
top.
was um her spirit's great. So she works at a 50 an old folks home,
Okay.
and she does the bingo and the exercise for people,
Oh, okay.
and they have a dementia unit, and we're like, no wonder they like you. They forget who the hell you really are.
God,
But anyway,
you had to throw that in there. Oh my God.
and I said, Mary,
Oh
so
Lord.
they had her on video. She came out from somewhere out of an office. She walks to take two steps up.
Uh-huh.
She gets on the landing. She turns left to go up one stair. And the video just shows her falling right back on the landing, the little
Wow.
landing that she just went up 2 stairs on.
Wow.
And so they had
Yeah.
video, and they took her local, but the ambulance took her to University of Iowa, where medical is much better.
Right.
And we showed them the video, and they're like, we can't figure out all the testing they did on her and all that. I'm like, Mary, you're a piece of work.
Oh my God. So wait a minute.
Anyway, I've been babysitting her, staying overnight with her for the last 2 weeks when they released her.
Okay. So you're a good brother. You've been a good brother. Okay, I got you.
Well, I was so blessed to have time with my parents. Thank God I had that time.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I asked my other sister that just came up to visit her, and I told her I was reading this book, and she's a year younger than me. And I said, "So, Pat, are you racist?" And she goes, "No, I'm not racist." I said, "Bullshit." I said, "I'm reading this book. We were raised racist."
Oh wow. Oh
no,
wow.
Not raised racist in Iowa. We didn't have. I think I mentioned to you when we were bus driving, maybe.
Right.
I'm in like 3rd or 4th grade, maybe, and they had the John Deere plant for federal
correct
contracts. They brought families from Chicago over.
Right.
And I felt so sorry for the one girl that was in my class at a Catholic school, and it was mainly all Catholic back then for schooling.
Right.
A couple of public schools. So I'm like, Pat, we were raised with any. I said, so what if you saw a black person walk down the street in Iowa City that has more diverse, like I had in California?
Right. What did she say?
She's like brain dead. I'm like, well, did you fear if you walk past? I don't know. When did you meet your first black person?
Right.
You know?
Right. Hey, you know what? When I was in Oklahoma,
and I was going to call my brother tonight before I got on with you, because my younger brother was very successful, and my older brother sold a heating and air business. But my sisters just seemed to be a little daft.
Right.
And I'm like, I was going to ask my brother if how did us 3 boys, is it because mom doted over us, or
Right.
And her mom was just ignorant to my mom.
Right.
And she was very condescending to my sisters and called the sister. I asked, would you think of, have you passed a black person? Do you remember the first time? And she called my sister a slut and was
What?
just, yeah, my mom did. And I'm like, she was nowhere even close to that. So
Right.
I don't know if my mom fucked him up, screwed him up. I mean, I won't use those kind of words on mine.
I understand. Hey, you call it like you see it.
No, but I'll clean it. I'll be clean. I'll have it clean. Yeah.
I mean, you think of Iowa. I mean, I only visit there one time. That was to try for the Cedar Rapids Silver Bullets. And we went over to Mercer College. And that's where they was having the trials at. That so yeah, it was it was kind of interesting being there for I think we stayed.
Did
like
did we
days.
talk about that experience?
I think we did, but I'm not really mad.
We touched on it, but I think I was still smoking pot back then. I had to quit smoking pot since I got back here.
Well, you're in front of your parents, if you know. Hey, I get it.
No, I smoked with. I'm not with them, but I smoked hiding in the dark corner of my only bedroom that they had.
Wow.
And when I went to California last year after Dad died, I smoked heavy with my daughter and Sean.
Really?
The guy that she's probably going to marry, which I told you is black.
Right.
But
I mean,
I told them when I left in December and January, I said I got to quit because I got to do something. And in Iowa, they drug test for everything, and they don't even know what pot's about.
Really?
Yeah, it's not legal here, but Illinois it is, and everywhere around us. But
except
I cleaned it up, and I was so blessed that after smoking as much as I did in California,
it
took me 3 months to clean my shit out.
Wow.
So I was a little paranoid about the school test that I took in April, even though it was 4 months.
Really?
Yeah, that shit stays in your system. I took the test over the counter and I was negative, but when you're guilty and you're paranoid,
right,
and you're taught to tell the truth, I thought, oh shit, I hope I didn't test, negative.
Wow.
So enough of me.
Hey, I'm just, I'm doing pretty good. I was
worried about when I saw your leg.
Yeah, it was.
What the hell was that? I thought, son of a bitch, does he have COVID or what?
Well,
no, I was worried about you.
Well, hell, I was worried about myself too because I didn't know what was going on. After all of that, Mike, guess what I found? I found out.
What the hell was it?
I had a bad case of what they call it, eczema, and I
shit.
Yeah, I had a bad reaction.
I never saw eczema.
Yeah,
but on white skin.
Hey, we get it too.
I didn't know what that was.
We just don't get lights, but we get that other stuff. But I ate so much shrimp that day, and I was wondering why I started itching. I was like, "What is going on here?" And I had totally forgot that I was allergic to that. And when I said totally forgot that I can eat just only a small portion, but and I ate shrimp for like 2 days, and
I'm like, I don't know. No, seriously, I don't know what's going on with them. I don't.
Was you praying for me?
I should have really texted you and asked you.
Right, you should have. Yeah, you should have. But she was a trooper.
Because I saw your legs and your leg. I'm like, does he have COVID? What the hell's going on?
I was afraid that they finna come and chop my leg off.
That's what I was worried about.
From the knee down.
Leg was going to have to be amputated.
I said, man, and I went to one doctor.
You're not diabetic, are you?
Well, yeah. I'm diabetic, but the thing about it is,
you say that like you're in such good shape. I forget if you told me.
Right. I mean, but well,
Are
that
you?
was the thing. Yeah, I try to stay in shape as much as even when you was here, we tried to get you to come to the court and work out with you. Kind of, you shied away from me. I think
Oh,
you
I
kind of,
know. I started feeling like an old man back then, I guess.
yeah.
But
I
I
mean,
love ball. I love the ball.
and see, we would have got you back, good in shape and all that good stuff.
But
But
because you're always you look in good shape to me. I didn't think you would be diabetic.
well, I mean, you know,
Are you borderline or?
no, they actually, I'm taking pills and I don't like it.
Oh
But
shit!
I
Well,
mean, yeah,
your
I just watch
leg.
what I eat. I honestly, what it does is because I still have a half a pancreas left from my surgery. I just watch what I eat, and it helps. And so
Is
it
it
kind of,
because I didn't realize you have a half a pancreas,
yeah, it was. I had a nickel sized tumor on my pancreas, so they end up taking half the pancreas
and that affects diabetes?
with my spleen. Yes, because the pancreas is the one that naturally produces insulin for our bodies. So
Oh, now it
now
all makes sense.
yeah, it's barely produced a little. So, of course, the pills, but I manage my eating. But of course, I got to test myself because I got the little reader on my arm, if you
Oh
can see that.
yeah, I see
Yeah.
it on
So,
TV.
yeah. So, I have to check my sugar level every 2, maybe 3 hours, see how, and then if anything, I just drink a lot of water and it brings it down.
I'm
You know,
drinking.
I know what you're
I'm,
drinking, Mike.
I'm drinking.
You drinking that Bud Light, Lord have mercy. We do not own the rights to the hip just.
I
Oh
put a can
God
in the
have
freezer.
mercy.
I'm like, I got to get my shit together and get on here
Oh man, you try to get
with
it out of your system.
Jason. And I'm like, I got to have a beer and chill out.
Oh Mike, boy, I tell you. Lord have mercy.
Oh, it's such a pleasure
Man, I tell you,
talking with you.
man, you know what? When you sent me that book, I was like, I'm gonna ask Mike, and I'm gonna ask Mike so he can do the show because I know you're getting the future son-in-law and stuff like that, and
Oh, and I got an opinion about everything.
yeah, and it's and that's the name of the show, the Very Opinionated Show. We here to ask people for their opinion, what they're thinking.
Well, and
And
how many, you say you're on YouTube, how many people do you know, how many people look at it or check it?
well, yeah, you have once you look at it, just look at the bottom of it, said the views, it tell you how many people viewed it. I think on one when we talked about mental illness, that was the really most one. It was like almost 300, a little over 300 people viewed it.
That is great.
So we trying to do good things. My nephew, he turned me on to this particular uh entity of where we can dialogue with somebody who's out of town or
Yeah.
maybe at their home or something like that, and it helped it because we were just what we was doing at first was we was just loading it up on our phone, like we'll position our phones to our,
Right.
and then we'll just load it up. So my nephew said, Uncle, what are you doing? And I'm still slow with the technology stuff a little bit, but
Oh, well,
he was like,
shit.
he said, look, go to StreamYard and put in your email, and then you type in, and then you can go through Messenger and stuff like that through email or whatever.
That's why you did the phones.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now what it does, I just use my laptop and I link any type of recording, it automatic loads up to my YouTube channel.
No shit.
I
So,
don't have to worry about like, okay, I need to, go ahead and add
oh my
load up the
God,
video. I don't have to do that no more. It just automatic goes to my channel.
that's a blessing.
It is, because now I get the chance to preach, talk about anything, everything, whatever's on people's mind, something that you've been thinking about, but didn't want to say, but we the one we're gonna help you bring all that out. So
Oh, and I saw that one you did, and I'm like, that's just good stuff.
yeah, we we want to be a blessing to others, and of course, I know the one we got coming up, of course, by this one, but we're going to talk about the education system in America, and it sucks.
You
And
gonna do that this Saturday?
it probably will be tomorrow. If not, because I got to make sure that everybody is on the same page. Because
You want me on tomorrow?
huh?
Do you want me on tomorrow or a
Yes.
different
No,
talk?
you no,
Or
no, 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 no. I want you. If look, I'm going anytime I want you on, I'm going to text you. And as always, we try to do the show after 7 o'clock. So I don't know how that'll work for you, but we try to do it like after 7 o'clock, make sure everybody's home, they relax, they can get into their setting. And like I said, this subject we really want to talk about was the education system in America. Is it good for our kids? Or since the COVID came out, is it homeschooling better? I heard so much input from teachers. They said, and even parents. Parents have asked me. I went to just a doctor office visit, and I had a nurse. Yeah, she was a nurse. She asked me, "What do you?" I think because once she found out I worked for the school district, she said, "Well, my son, he learned much better at home because he's not distracted at home." And he was making low 70 in the class, but he go home and do the online classes. He's making like 90. I said, wow, that's a big jump from 70s to the 90s. So, it works for different kids. I don't know, the parents like, okay, I'm tired of y'all being at home. I'm tired of seeing y'all. So we're going to send you back face to face. But then, eliminates the bullying, eliminate the extra curricular activities that they do. So, I think me personally, I just don't think they are really we're talking about here in America. I think they just don't equip the teachers enough to know how effective to teach kids.
Jason,
that's just my opinion.
Let me tell you, I might have mentioned this when thank God my sister who taught in the Catholic school system, because she didn't have the confidence to go to the public school system for whatever reason.
Right.
But then after she looked at her retirement, she's like, why didn't I go to the public school system?
Right.
She should have quit teaching years earlier.
Wow. So they really didn't give her nothing. Use her service.
No, I'm not talking about her retirement.
Okay.
I'm talking about she should have retired earlier to save the kids.
Oh man,
Mike, my own sister.
Oh golly, Mike, you be roasting your own. Okay, I'm not roasting.
No, but 300 people. Hell, she's not gonna. She can't even get on YouTube probably.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just. I mean, she's. Wait a minute. I'm 65, so she's. I mean, she did retire like 2 or 3 years ago. She should have retired earlier, though.
Way earlier.
But my brother's a year older, so I'm 65. He's 67. She's 60. She's turning 69 this year.
Wow. And she just retired a few years ago, a couple of years ago. She just retired a few years ago.
That's what I'm telling you. She retired like at 65, I think.
I want to say.
She should have retired at 58. I mean,
really?
No. What? Just talking to her, coming back and taking care of mom and dad.
Right.
I'm like, thank God. I told all my siblings, thank God for the kids. She retired.
Oh my goodness.
I got an opinion.
Hey, you know what? It is a good way. I mean, because if you really think about it, I mean, it's a lot when you're talking about the education system here in America.
Well, in today's world, with technology and that, my sister wasn't one to adapt to technology. She still has her husband cut out whatever the hell somebody emailed her.
What?
And in the Catholic school system, I don't know, because she went to church and did daycare maybe once in a while when she was in her 50s with the school.
Right.
But my sister wasn't, because of my mom, didn't have the confidence. A lot of my sisters just didn't have confidence because of my mom upbringing them.
Right.
And yet our mom doted over the boys, and my dad was always working.
Wow. So it wasn't no kind of hands-on or, pushing them in the direction that they probably wanted to go.
No. And and grandma was wacko, so. I mean, that was her gene pool. So
Well, you know what? And I can't even say what my family, because I just, for the God's sake, I can tell you some stuff, Mike, about, because my family they was more. I'll put it away. My parents, my dad was a college grad, my mom high school grad. He graduated because of seminary school, and my mom graduated high school. So it wasn't a lot of push, but I think our community, where we stayed in, from pastors to just, people that my dad and mom was like, hey, go to college, go to Paul. My oldest sister, I know my oldest two sisters, they went to Paul Quinn College. Only one of them graduated. And my oldest brother, which is the twin of the oldest sister, he went to the service. And from there, from my oldest sister, my second oldest sister, she didn't finish. And my next sister, she did not finish. She didn't even, I think she went to nursing school and dropped out. Then my youngest sister, she didn't even finish high school. Then my second brother, on the boy side, he did not finish high school. So you only have my oldest sister, who is a college grad, who teaches in the Houston Independent School District now, but she's about to retire. She's in her 60s. Yeah. And I went to college, even though I graduated high school, I went to college on for 2 years. I mean, and now I'm pretty much, I ain't gonna say forced to go back, but I think I need to go back to finish for my baby, to make sure that she has a good future ahead. So of course, daddy going to have to do a lot of sacrificing, of course, with the health issues and all that other stuff. But I think, and I believe God he's gonna see me through all of that. It's just a matter of me just getting it and doing it, just starting it and let God finish it for me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. My parents, they didn't really whisper in your ear and say, hey, you need to be doing this, you need to go in this direction. I see this is the weak area of your life and this is the strong area of your life.
God,
and it wasn't no, okay. No. And it was 7 of us. So Mike, I feel your pain.
Yeah, and we had 8, and dad was stronger in faith. Mom questioned the Catholic Church, and she was right to do that.
Right. And I mean,
because they spent money like build a new church and we didn't need it and all that.
Right. And well, there's Catholic Church was selling purgatory, but we're not going to go into that. That's why they became real rich. That's why the Catholic Church, because people who was rich that was Catholic, they would leave all their property to the Roman Catholic Church.
I'm telling you, if Rome would sell their relics in gold, then India could probably pick up on the COVID, and a lot of humanity could be saved.
It could. I just believe a lot of stuff that we have kind of we look to, they didn't really stepped up and to
the Cardinals irritate the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's a lot of red tape.
They're so out of touch.
Oh boy, I tell you. My nephew, he's chiming in, but I don't know if I send him the link, will he come in? Let me see. He will come in. Let me see.
How old is he?
My nephew is 40 now. Yeah, he's 40. He is 40.
He's a young buck.
Yeah, he's young. He's a young buckaroo.
Yeah, get him in here.
Yeah, let me see if I can slide him on in here. Yeah, I sent him the link.
I just got a buzz today. I was trying to create a facade of pulling hairs over in front of my forehead and that.
Really?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, how's everything been going down there? You getting back into your groove and everything?
Yeah. I'm looking to see if there's any fine ladies at the bus barn.
Oh no, in Iowa? I don't think so. I don't know, Mike. I don't know about that one. Look, I went, like I said, that was 1989. I went Cedar Rapids, and I'm like, man, how do these people stay down here? It was nothing, Mike. And we was on a college campus.
A lot of them are like the cattle, heifers.
Oh, Mike, you tearing them up, boy. Come on, really?
No, but I met a couple fine ones today, my second day.
Did you? Oh, they must
Yeah,
be the
and
new.
one
Okay.
came back at me after gassing up the bus at the end of the day, and she's chatting at me, and she goes, "Yeah, I met you yesterday." And I thought,
how does she
God,
look, Mike?
do I
Come
have
on.
my sunglasses on or my real glasses?
Oh,
I
okay.
have my real ones on. Blind, good. Oh,
And
nice figure.
so she. Oh, so you've been checking it out.
Oh shit! I'm still an old dog trying to see if I could at least have a date and not and talk about sex after the fifth date.
Oh my God! But you know what? That is not. I don't know. I know a couple of guys at work. They
Companionship. I'm just looking
right.
for companionship.
Usually looking for companion. You ain't nothing deep, nothing really serious. Just
No,
companion.
but somebody that that is lighthearted,
Right.
has spirituality.
Okay.
Did you get your nephew in?
He haven't clicked in yet. I'm trying to get
That's
him.
okay. That's okay.
I sent him a link.
Spirituality, a good upbeat, understands whatever kind of meds they're on. I am still so blessed I'm not on any medication.
See, Mike, you know what? You are all truly best. And you at what age? How old are you?
I just turned 65 in April.
65 with no medication. Now I'm just 53 years old. You know how long I've been on these blood pressure pills?
Oh God, no. Say it again.
How long I've been on blood pressure pill for a long, let's say 20 years. That's too long.
Holy shit! But it's your pancreas.
Right. What I don't even have a pancreas. Half a pancreas that don't work, barely
I know
works.
that. Yeah, it's not even there.
I try to do as much research as I can so I can eat healthy, so I can keep whatever I have healthy. So I don't have to deal with a lot of issues down the line. That's why a lot of people still can't believe that I'm 53 years old. So they thinking, I should be just, worn down or walking feeble. I had my little setback with my foot incident, but otherwise I feel good. I feel real great.
Good.
I try to trust God in everything that I encounter, and I always say it's for a reason or a purpose that it happens. So. But man, my little baby girl loved the gift that you gave her, man.
How old is she now?
She is 3 years old. 3.
Wow.
Can't you believe she almost up to my waist? I'm 6'5", but she's already 3 years old, almost up to my waist. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, I don't think we're gonna be able to keep up with buying shoes and clothes, because she overnight she'd just grow out of them clothes. I said, Jesus Christ.
Jason, the joy in a daughter like that is just unbelievable, isn't it? That's a godsend.
It is. Honestly, Mike, I was, I told my wife, I said, look, I'm done. If I don't have no kids by the time I'm 36, I didn't want no kids. I said, and she was 44 years old when we met. So, we both was like,
she was 44 when you met?
Mm-hmm. And I was 50. So, we met in class, but
I feel like I need to take notes.
Well, you know what?
So I remember this, and I don't ask you the same questions.
Well, it pretty much, I think it was kind of.
And she birthed this beautiful daughter, you guys together.
Right. That's the crazy part. Because
how was she when birth happened?
She was 45 years old, because she had just turned. She had turned 45. And the crazy thing. This is the crazy. She didn't even know for 7 months. And the reason I said it, because I know she didn't know, because she didn't show. She didn't start showing until her.
And she had no throwing up or nothing.
No throwing up. She still kept her cycle every month, and she did not.
How is that not the Lord?
Right. That's why I said, man, that's God said, no, you're gonna get I'm gonna give you a child through her, and we're gonna call it a day. Because I was done. I wasn't even attempted.
You're talking to even try Old Testament stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying. Honestly, I really wasn't. All right, I'm gonna bring my nephew in.
All right,
nephew, what's going on, Doc?
What's going on, Unc? How you doing?
Hey.
All right. I want you to meet my friend, Good Mike. This is Mike.
How you doing?
I'm doing damn good. I'm talking to the old guy, Jason.
I know y'all having a good conversation, huh?
Well, we just chopping it up.
We drove bus down in Houston.
See, he's an hour right now. So he's sowing his roots down there now. So, but we just catching up on old times, and he introduced me to the book. What's the name of that book again by Emmanuel? I can't remember his last name. What's his Conversation with a Black Man? Rod, you heard of that title of that book?
No,
Yeah, the NFL player.
NFL player, football player. From Nigeria. He's from out of Nigeria. He's I think Oprah produced him.
Here, I got it in front of me.
Yes, it's supposed to be a good read. You see it?
Uncomfortable Conversations.
Uncomfortable Conversations.
Never read that.
Yeah.
I know who Emmanuel. I know who Emmanuel Acho is, though. I've heard of him.
There he is.
I've seen him.
So we're gonna discuss that maybe hopefully tomorrow or maybe one time next week, because I told him
I didn't finish reading it.
He finished reading it, so we're gonna give him time. But we're gonna talk about the education system in America and how is it improving or is it not improving. So and of course it's a lot of stuff goes along with that, including if you was born on which side of the tracks, you get the better books, you get the better school, you get the better teachers. So and I want to hit straight point, because I just believe it's like they only cater to the rich. I'm not going to even bring up the race. That's later, Mike. But I believe if you ain't on the rich side of the track, you don't get the best teachers. You don't get the best equipment for the sports and all of that. It's like the poor kids, they get the leftovers and all that other stuff. And I think that's unfair, because you're not setting them up for success. You basically setting them up for failure. But all of that being said, of course, that is just my opinion. So,
and the leftovers.
I feel like I walked in on a good show today,
So, but I mean, Rod, see, this my nephew, man, and and thank God for him for showing me this stuff, because at first I was struggling trying to load up stuff, and I was like, man,
we coming up. I see you, huh?
We're trying to get
the
there.
One that helped me get. You helped him get high tech.
I showed him a little bit, but that's my partner in crime that showed me that. Beside Boss on our channel.
Yeah, see, and they got a Mike. They have a podcast called Quality Life Podcast, real good show. And if you haven't subscribed, I need you to hit the subscribe button.
I told you
on the YouTube as well.
I gotta write down notes at my age.
Yeah. Get the pen.
At least I'm the youngest one.
Yeah, get the pen out.
There's my daily notes of what the shit I'm supposed to do. Okay, so what's this podcast? I'll look it up.
It's quality life. No, put it this way, Rod. You tell them. You go.
Yeah, it's the Quality Life Podcast with me, Rod T, and my buddy Messiah Boss, and we about 15 shows deep. We just did one last night, huh?
Really?
And
Man,
we just dropped one.
Yeah, we are so behind, because of snow with the schedule.
Yeah.
And then
and you're on YouTube?
Yeah, they're on YouTube.
Sir.
And make sure you subscribe, Mike. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and check them guys out. They doing real good things over there, man. They talk about some songs, some strong, serious stuff. It trends over into our generation, and of course, we always got to say our 2 cents for our generation. But I think where there's wisdom at, it doesn't matter where it's coming from, long as it's sound wisdom.
Man, that means a lot coming from you, huh? I grew up looking up to you. We just gonna keep it real.
Well, just hey, man, I try to be an example, and that's all I can do is try to be an example for definitely my loved ones and of course the community.
Yeah.
So I just try to stay positive. And Mike, I tell you, Mike, you're gonna really start enjoying some of the stuff we're gonna get into, because if I can get you to bring you in let me tell you something about Mike Rod. You know, when I first seen Mike, he came to a tall guy, he real tall. I was like, oh, he had to play ball before. So let me ask him. And he said he liked playing ball. I asked him, did he played before? And if I can remember, I don't think he said he didn't play. He just liked playing, pickup games and here and there. So, but we start conversating.
Hey, white men can't jump. I wasn't worth a damn.
That's not true.
Well, nephew.
I'm 65 too. I just turned 65.
See, Mike,
I bet you got a nice jumper though.
I had a good hook shot.
I bet you got a nice jump shot.
You heard what he said. He said hook shot. Just don't encourage him, please.
You got a hook shot.
No. I told Mike I would have dunked on him several times. So no, Mike.
Unc, you had some bunnies back in the day, Unc.
Yeah, I see. Mike didn't know about all of that. He didn't know how good really I was. I was really pretty good.
I did not know how good he was. That he came all the way up to Iowa.
Yeah, I had tried out for
the hell comes up to Iowa?
Right, and I was like,
only for basketball.
Only for basketball.
I didn't realize until I talked to Sean, who's going to be my future son-in-law. He told me there was a NBA basketball team in Iowa, and I'm like, where the hell have I been?
Mike, you've been sleeping at the wheel, man.
Shit. Thank God I wasn't. I haven't been driving bus.
Well, thank God for small miracles. Lord have mercy. I mean, but Rod, I'm gonna tell you, he's a real solid guy. I mean, I appreciate his honesty. I can respect him as a man. And he pretty much he tell it like it is. He don't hold no. But the good thing about it, Mike he's not a fake person.
I respect that.
That's what really makes me like Mike real well. Love him as a brother in the body of Christ and everything. And but he's real genuine. I met people in life, but you can tell they kind of look fake. But with Mike, you're gonna get what you get in front of him, and he don't deviate.
Mr. Mike, a straight shooter, huh?
He's a straight shooter. Oh,
I respect that.
My sweetie, she didn't got up. I guess I was talking too loud. She didn't.
You make too much noise over there, huh?
Yeah, she didn't got up. She didn't woke up.
I told him with these earphones on, I don't know how loud I am, but hell, I'm
don't he sound
my
okay?
own place.
No, you good. Okay? You sound good, Mr. Mike. You good. You good.
Yeah, okay.
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, the headphones is much better so you won't sound like you all over the place.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And I'm close to my mic.
I'm feeling healthy tonight. I might stay up late since I can sleep in tomorrow. I'm not driving. I just started driving, getting up at 5 a.m. and I haven't done that in months.
Ooh, okay.
So, but I'm going to check you out tonight.
I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like us. We all we need is a couple episodes. We're gonna have you hooked, Mr. Mike.
To look you up, I go to YouTube, and do I have to pay for that? Because they always ask me if I want to join.
No.
I
all
say
free.
No.
Just go to the search. Just go to the search on the YouTube.
Yeah, I'll go to YouTube and then search Rod T.
No,
Quality Life Podcast.
Oh shit! I got that on top under. Yeah, I got Rod T underneath Quality Life Podcast. Okay.
Yeah,
Rod,
and you'll see.
Rod, charge it to the head, not as hard.
You think I was? You think I was blind?
Right.
You say you're 65, Mr. Mike?
Huh?
You say you're 65, Mr. Mike?
Yeah.
You don't look it. You probably get that all the time, huh?
Yeah, he told me he had some women hitting on him that didn't work.
My dad went to 92. He died last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Longevity on their side.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, you said it.
Oh,
You
Jay.
said
You know,
it.
maybe we can like get together and shoot around or something. You know, not a game that we just play. You know, that's we
Guess
can
what?
shoot.
You know what? I picked up a weighted jump rope,
Mm.
and I'm like, I don't need weight on the handles. I need weight on the rope, so it would come around.
Wow. Okay.
Mike, I don't know about that one. The
Wow.
ratio is gonna slap you in the back of the head. It's gonna knock you. All right, I'm just saying.
No, I'm like, why the hell can't I jump rope? I still haven't gotten it around full speed. I got a couple out of it, but that's it.
Mike. Oh, I tell you.
No, you should be able to, right? If you can walk and talk.
Yeah, you should.
You would think
Man,
so.
Hey, okay, on Quality Life Podcast, I got it.
Yeah. And you got ours on the Very Opinionated
I'll be
show.
a new subscriber tonight.
Yes, subscribe to both shows now. Make sure you subscribe to both shows, Mike.
Very Opinionated. I haven't even done that yet.
No, write it down, Mike. Write it
Well,
down.
you know, I gotta ask you, where's the famous Maximilian and the Gorgeous Snow? Where they at? What's going on?
You know, Miss Gorgeous Snow have to work tonight. So, you know, I'm here along with the princes. And then Max, he had to go home because he needed to rest. He'd been up since 4 o'clock this morning to come and babysit. So he just left for about 7 o'clock here.
Okay.
So I was like, hey man, go home. But I was just actually doing a test with Mike.
Yeah.
So we be ready for
we be ready for why next week. Did it.
So he would know. So because I have to send the link to his email. He don't have the messenger. But he's off his yeah. So he's off his laptop. So that as long as he clicks on the link and we good. I'm trying to get my other homeboy that I do coaching with. And
I'm to get him able to open up my can of Bud Light.
You see him? You see what I'm talking about?
Mike over there, Mike getting right over there.
He getting right over here.
Okay, like I know what I know we recording, so I want to make sure you show.
We are?
Oh well, no.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, I got y'all live, but I can delete it out. I can delete the whole show,
It's
but
cool.
Feel free if you want to.
Yeah, but
I want you to show Snow this, but my Snow a tough cookie, brother.
She sure is. Believe me, I know about it.
I bet.
I got to sleep with that every night, boy. Cause
man,
she be on it, boy. She'll call me. Look, I'll be at work. She be calling and just going in. I'm like, wait a minute, girl. Did you check everything out else before you call? Then she said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, did you? Don't you check first before you call me?
No games, huh?
Oh, boy, that's that Greek, Rod. That's that Greek and that Russian in them, boy. Oh, I swear.
Don't be playing, brother.
Mike, you didn't know that she was Russian in it. She got Russian in her. Boy.
No.
Oh, look here. That's strict right there. Strict.
Don't be playing.
Now pray for me. Please pray for me. I need.
Oh yeah. Pray. You definitely in my prayers. You know that. You know that. Uncle's funny. Watching your show, I've learned a lot of things that I didn't know coming up that my mom never told me, and about your uncle, which is my great uncle being lynched. I never knew that. You know what I mean?
That's what Mama told me.
That's crazy.
See that, Mike, is a lot of stuff I didn't even know grew up until I started learning, and doing the research myself and found out there's a lot of stuff that dark secrets in the family and all this stuff.
God, yes.
God have mercy. I said, boy, you would think the adults back then would be adults, but apparently they wasn't. They call themselves trying to save us from whatever, knowing that one day we're gonna find out.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Oh no, it was like, don't tell.
Right. And I'm like, I'm not doing my baby like that. I'm gonna tell her everything she need to know. I'm not holding nothing back from the correct history even to the BS history, that it was all put together on a lie, on basis on a lie. So, I'm not going to withhold any truth from her, because I don't think as a parent you should do that. Oh, I'm just protecting them. Protecting them from what?
No.
That's what I'm saying. For what are you protecting them from? From what? You teach them right. Just teach them right from wrong. You do good. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day,
you're free.
It will set you free. It will have you on a path life of freedom. Your mindset will be free from, well, I wonder, and why come this? And then here come the cliche, Mike, Rod, the taboo stuff. I'm like, come on now. And then here you go with the superstitious stuff. And that's how all that leads up to secrets and all that other stuff. But that's another topic.
I'm glad you got out, first and got this show started, because it's like therapy, listening and meeting down the way with me and ours and telling our stories.
It is honestly. Even somebody that I know personally, they said listening to the show is like therapeutic for them, because a lot of stuff they think they was going on by themselves, or they was the only one. And find out it's other people, or have experienced that, or it's going through it, And I think talking about it, I think it does the spirit good just to talk about it. Even if you, like I said, you just giving an opinion, or is what you feel. Just talking about it, it what it does is free your spirit from what if and how come,
And COVID,
yes,
I went out and got, after COVID and my parents protecting my dad from my siblings of not coming in and that, and then my parents, and then I just had 2 weeks with moving in with my sister because she broke a collarbone and 5 ribs and that. I went out last Saturday night. And it doesn't take much for a 65-year-old man to get drunk at a local bar. And I'm in a tower here, federal housing, 5 blocks away, 2 blocks from the bar. And I crawled home almost.
Wow.
And my credit card didn't work. So I got caught. I didn't have my credit card when I wake up Sunday morning. And by the time I got up on the fifth floor of the tower, I wet my pants. I haven't done that in years.
What? Wow.
Yeah, dude. Before it was right in front of the toilet. I was hardly, not many legs under me, only 2, but they weren't working good. And come to find out, the bar, I went down Sunday and gave them $150 cash to get my credit card. So 8 days later, after I went to the bar 3 times, I said, you guys hit me on the following Monday after I brought cash for $152. Anyway, long story short, yesterday I talked to the lady that runs the money, and I said, I don't want to screw you. You did get your $152 the Monday after I went down and paid $152 cash.
Right.
He goes, yes, we did. And I said, she says, tells you how much I didn't drink. I had to have that kind of a tab. She goes, that was awful nice of you to leave $100 tip.
Oh, wow.
I said, what?
What?
Wow.
See,
and I said, your guys it took this long for me to straighten out that I had to give you $152 and the waitress got $100 tip. And I'm like, and I'm like, what about over serving an old guy? Well, you closed the bar and you came back in because we tried to keep running your card. And I thought I could hardly walk.
Mike, from now on, just bring cash. Bring cash. Leave a card, because I'm gonna tell you what they do. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they do, because they try to get me like this at a restaurant. Okay, when they give you the receipt, there's a little section said tip.
Yeah.
And if you put 0 and put a line through it, that's how you do it. Because if you leave it blank and you try to get them a tip cash,
I'm a happy drunk.
The waiter would go back,
and I'm sure I gave her $100 tip because I so stupidly drunk. But but what you're saying is that's another good point.
Yeah.
Because there's many times I'll do the card and then I'll zero it like you just said.
Right.
Jason, that I never thought of that.
Yeah, because they'll put their own tip amount.
And they'll add to it.
Yeah, they would add to it in the back.
Tip,
they would do that
for them to get cash.
Yeah, after you sign it, and they'll go back and put $20 tip or $50 tip. And you're like, wait a minute, you checking your account? You're like, wait a minute, I know I didn't. And then so I just said from now on, Mike, just bring cash. That's how you set it up.
I took $50 with me, but it just my point was I haven't been out in ages.
Right.
And I thought I could whoop it up.
Like,
Mom and Dad are gone. I got Pfizer. I got 3 blocks to walk down to my federal house. And I'm good to go. But I didn't realize how drunk I could get. I got pictures of buying shots with college kids. They're all college kids down there.
Oh wow. Yeah, Mike, you
what a dumbass.
You was really pushing it.
But I'm saying COVID, it was my first night out. I thought I might find an old lady or a college girl that wanted an old guy. Just hungry for love and attention. Like a stupid old man.
Mr. Mike went buck wild, huh?
Yeah, you see him like,
still got to go out a little bit. I'm looking for I was telling Jason, I 2 days on the bus route, I got some couple good ladies I'm talking to, But with the mask on, we're still doing masks,
Lord, really? Yeah.
You don't know if they got good teeth or not, or
Mike be going in on them, boy.
I see.
Oh,
Lord.
Mike,
Mr. Mike is a straight shooter. I
you
love
gotta
it.
erase this one.
No, I ain't erasing that one. No. Well, you see it. You see what I had to do. You see what I had to do to him, nephew? I had to put his name.
Mr. Mike got that Bud Light. He good to go, brother.
He is good to go. That's my buddy, Mr. Mike.
All it takes is 2 16 ounces.
Boy, I tell you.
Okay, you just drink them before you go to the bar next time, Mr. Mike, and just you good. No card or nothing.
No card.
Thank you.
Bring you by
no
just 20.
ID, no nothing.
No ID,
nothing.
just $20. That's it. So if you just one drink, you sip on that, and then you tip the rest of the money, and that's it.
That's it.
You know what? You guys just set me straight. No, that's seriously.
Because they gonna get you like that, man.
I got 2 16 ounce. Walk down there.
There you go.
$20 and I'm good again.
That's it. Because they can't do a lot with no $20. Because you between a drink and a tip, they ain't getting nothing.
And I know them 2 16 ounces in the bar is about $20 right there. The ones
I know
Mike been drinking on, they get you.
They will get you.
And that's another reason why you pre-drink, because it's expensive.
It is. It is.
Oh,
yeah. Man, y'all is
you guys
else.
are great. I'm this is good.
Well, you know what? We did a good test tonight. I thank you guys.
This was a good test.
It was. And it was good to see you, Mr. Mike.
All right.
And
T, I'm gonna look you up before I hang up tonight. I mean, before I close the
check him out. Make sure you go and check him out, Mr. Mike, because
you don't like it, Mr. Mike.
You going to be on tomorrow night?
What time y'all doing it, dog?
We're gonna try to do it probably around about 8:30, 9 o'clock. If a little later.
I think I might be at work. But if I'm not,
what the latest you?
I think till about maybe 10. But I have to play it by ear. You know how I go.
Well, you guys are Central Time. We're on the same time.
Okay, so just Rod, just hit me up on the text to say, hey, I'm home. and I'll just fill you in, let you know, hey, this is what we're talking about. So, again,
Okay.
And I'll just shoot you the link.
Okay.
And Mike, you be ready, because that school system, we're gonna talk about that.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
See, we're gonna talk about this. So you have children, and you raise your daughters and all that, through the education. I got a 3-year-old, haven't even got there yet, and I need to know how, what to expect, from classrooms to all kinds of other stuff that a lot of parents don't even know nothing about. I can share that with them through my experiences, just being a bus driver and what I see. But man, guys, I'm glad that y'all chimed in. Thank you, Rod, for
what time?
Appreciate you having me on. Nice to meet you, Mr. Mike.
Likewise, Rod
probably about 8:30, almost 9 o'clock, Mike. How's that? That too late for you, or you gonna be drinking?
Hell, I'm sleeping in tomorrow. I'll be fine.
Okay. I'll text you again, Mike, to let you know, like, hey, we about to go on. I email you the link.
Perfect.
Okay. Great.
All right,
and you guys.
I don't see you, Rod T. I'll see you online tonight. If I don't see you tomorrow, then hell, I'll catch you next week.
Oh yeah. You gonna be? I'm gonna be around, because I'm gonna definitely be getting it up, and we gonna make it happen up.
You got it.
All right,
young man.
Y'all be good.
All right. Have a good one.